Hello everybody and welcome to my top 11 worst games of 2014. That's right, today I am bringing you the worst of the worst, and tomorrow I will bring you the best of the best. So starting off at number 11 in, actually let me just explain two things really fast. I am not including any demos, including Metal Gear Solid's $30 demo, which, $30 for a demo. Remember when they used to be free, guys? And, I will not be including DLCs such as Watch Dogs, Bad Blood, because I would if I could. And, so, let's get started. These are my top 11 worst games of 2014, going from worst to the worstest of the worst. So, starting off at number 11, a pretty bad game, Sunset Overdrive. Why I didn't like this game? Character development. There was none of it. I mean, this game looked like it was going to be a free-running, open-world, crazy game. Crazy and open world. But free running, not so much. You had to stick to colored rails and stupid stuff like that if you wanted to do any cool moves. And the guns and different things were just pretty mediocre, to be honest, even though they tried to make them funny and cool. It was a knockoff Dead Rising 3. Going on to number 10. Skyrim Elder Scrolls Online. Now, you may be asking yourself, I thought that this game came out last year, and you would be completely wrong, because this game isn't out yet. Yeah. It was out for the PC. I don't know what happened to it. I've heard no mention of it ever since it came out. And they said it was going to be for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and it never came out, but you could still pre-order it for then, and there is no release date, nothing. This game is basically a project that they were so excited about. Once they started doing it, they realized what a bad idea it was, and they just put it down. Thanks for this charm, Bethesda. Alright, so, number 9. Let me get it up here. Rollercoaster Tycoon 4 mobile. This is what we call taking a good game and making the spawn of Satan. This game was so bad. This game was $2, and if you wanted to play it, there were microtransactions everywhere. I absolutely hated it. Almost as much as I hate Clash of Clans. That game is not a game. Neither is this, to be honest, but somehow it made its way onto my worst games list. This stupid mobile game. Going on to number 8. Five Nights at Freddys 2. Why I didn't like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 compared to Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Well, to be quite honest, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 was just kind of boring. But this one was really boring. Like, really boring. And I like where they're going with the storyline, to be honest. The storyline was actually really good. And you have to be really intelligent to understand it. It's a huge, complex storyline, and, it's like, you might be thinking, well, it's not that hard, it's just a video game storyline. It was incredibly complex, and I suggest you watch Game Informer's video on it to understand the full story of it. It's actually a really good story, and I think that Five Nights at Freddy's should have been kept as a one-off, and they shouldn't be charging the $15 that they are charging for this game. Number 7. Deus Ex, The Fall. Ugh, this game. This game was a mobile game that they made into a PC game. It was bad. It took everything you know about a Deus Ex version and remodeled it for the worst. I mean, it's just bad. There's nothing else to say about it other than bad. So now we're going to go on to number 6. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, this game wasn't made in 2014, neither was Deus Ex, but these were late Decembers in 2013, so I counted them anyways. And these games are, this game, particularly, is bad. You want to know why it's really bad? Almost as bad as the first one? Because the first one added a system that everybody loved, but I hated. It was being able to look at an area and web swing to that. Why? Why did they add that? Why is that a feature? Looking at an area and web swinging to it. They should keep to their web swinging from Spider-Man 2. That was an amazing game. Not this game. Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2. It was a game where the web swinging was perfect, and that's one of the almost only reasons anybody ever played it. And they managed to ruin the one thing they had going for them. And if you thought Spider-Man 1 was bad, the reason why I put this game on here was because it added another feature nobody likes. It added a karma system. And now, a lot of people like karma systems. I love karma systems in my video games. But this one was bad. Every couple of seconds, a random event, like a mugging or a fire, would pop up on your minimap. And you'd have to go to it to save the people. If you went to it, you got good karma. If you didn't go to it, you got bad karma. Now, the only thing is, you could be on one side of the map, and it could pop up on the other, and you could not have enough time, and you'll get a wanted level for it. Plus, about 5 of them popped up at once. So, it's almost impossible to keep a good name in that game. Alright, let's go on to number 5, I believe we're at. Alien Isolation. Ooh, this game just makes me mad. Okay, first of all, there's no alien-human combat in it whatsoever. I mean, slightly burning the alien, shooting it once or twice. There was no combat between you and the alien. There was no good storyline. Those android bot things were a complete fail, and just the level design was awful. The survival mode was sort of fun. Sort of fun. Go on to number 4. Destiny. Oh, God. Destiny. Everybody had such high expectations for this game. It was going to be like the Halo of the PlayStation 4. And you want to know what gets me really mad? People like this game. How? How is that possible? This game is the epitome of evil. It's just a bad game. It can hardly even be called a video game. The shooting didn't work. It's like Skyrim Online, like, it's if Skyrim Online worked, mixed with Halo, mixed with number 1. It's horrible. You're gonna see what number 1 is once we get to it. It's just a bad game, guys. Take my advice. Don't get it. Moving on to number 3, Assassin's Creed Unity. Go watch my quick play on this game, and you'll understand why it's bad. I bought a $50 video game, not a $50 boring history lesson. I mean, the game kind of picks up and makes up for certain areas and later levels, but until then, the campaign makes me sick. Just makes me sick thinking about it. Like, my brain wants to throw up just thinking about how boring it is. Number 2, and I'm not even gonna say much for this one. Middle East, Shadows of Mordor. Just take it in, guys. Just take it in. Here's a little something to learn, developers. Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, The Hunger Games, and anything else in that genre, such as Indiana Jones and stuff like that, don't make good video games. Just understand that. Why? How is that so hard to understand? This game did something right. The Nemesis system. oh wait, that stole it from another game. Leave the name of that game in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then I'm ashamed. Going on to number 1, the worst of the worst, the horribleness, the monstrosity that is WWE 2K15. No, 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 no is right, because this game sucks the life out of you. Literally. It's bad. Oh my god, it's bad. Bad, bad, bad. It is nothing like WWE 2K13, WWE 2K15, I meant to say 14. It's unlike every other WWE game. And it is so much worse. The fighting is so different. There's a lot less characters. It is an absolute horrible game. I mean, I don't think there's even any references to Hulkmania or Macho Man Randy Savage or just no. 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 Bye, YouTube. Tune in tomorrow for the best of the best games. 11 of them, to be exact.